Okay, so for my video, I'm going to be reading my essay. I had the Little Servant Sisters of the Immaculate Conception, and it's based on a woman named Rose, fictional character. I'm a little servant sister of the Immaculate Conception. Through trials and tribulations, I have found inner peace through God. This is my story. I am a 24-year-old woman named Rose. I've been living in the community of the Little Servant Sisters of the Immaculate Conception for 2 years now, but my story did not start there. I wasn't always set on the path of a religious life. My household, filled with siblings, was always busy with sports and extracurriculars. My parents tried to make room for church, but as we got older, we missed it more and more every Sunday. I was becoming very good at field hockey and made the varsity team my freshman and sophomore year in high school. After training all summer long, I was looking to make a big impact my junior year. It's the most important year for colleges, and I was excited. However, leading up to the season, I began to feel ill. It was harder to get out of bed, and I was losing motivation. After going to the hospital, I was diagnosed with leukemia. I had to spend a lot of time in the hospital, and it was the first time in my life I was out of school and sports. I felt like I was at rock bottom until someone visited me that would change my life. An older sister, Sister Ann, visited me in the hospital. She belonged to the Little Servant Sisters of the Immaculate Conception and was there for the retreat day at the hospital. We clicked instantly. She didn't begin talking about God, but I could feel His presence with her. She kept coming back to visit me and told me the story of the founder of her congregation, Edmund Bojanowski. Despite being a frail child and suffering from tuberculosis most of his life, he dedicated his life to Christ. He had made an impact in Poland in the 1800s, so much so that the congregation in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, was named after him and followed his values. I began to feel a greater purpose calling me, one not having to do with sports, friends, or school. I wanted to be enveloped by God's love and wanted to serve others who were in need. Through treatment, I eventually got back to somewhat good health. Going back to school at the end of my senior year, I had a completely new perspective on life. After graduation and much discussion with my parents and Sister Ann, I felt like being a sister was right for me. Although it didn't happen right away, at age 22, I joined the congregation swearing by the vows of chastity, poverty, and obedience. Our daily life consists of chores mixed in with work and prayer. We often travel, going on one big retreat a year overseas. We celebrate Mass, visit schools, hospitals, and food banks. We pray by the rosary and plan days for community activities. Being in the sisterhood, I have never felt more at peace. Thank you for listening.